Greetings, this is Senora Tommy. I am a librarian over at Sunset Elementary, and I'm going to record a story for you today. The name of my story is called El Chupacabras. And I chose this story because Sunset Elementary is a very different school. We're different at Sunset. And the reason why we are different is because we are a dual immersion school. That means that all of our students in the entire school are learning to read and write in Spanish. And so I thought that if I chose El Chupacabras, a bilingual story, it would be a great representation of what we do here at Sunset and the type of stories that we read. So full disclosure, I am not the best Spanish speaker. I am learning just along with our students, and so it is a great environment in which I can do that and which we can learn together. So I'm going to read this for you today. It is called El Chupacabras, and it is by Adam Rubin and McCreery. I always go over the book parts with my students, so I'm going to do that with you too. This is the front cover of our book here, and this is the back cover of our book. This part of the book is called the spine, and you can see that this book has a plastic sort of sheeting over it, and that is called a book jacket. So kind of like the jacket you put on and off when you are cold. This book has a book jacket. So let's take a look. Here is our inside cover. You can see we have a goat. What is that all about? And here we go, El Chupacabras. I feel like I can't say El Chupacabras without saying it like that. Okay, let's get into it. It says, this all happened a long time ago in una granja de cabras. So a granja is a farm, so on a goat farm. There lived a young girl, llamada Carla, con su padre, a farmer named Héctor. Héctor loved goats, pero Carla prefería las bicicletas. So Héctor liked goats, Carla preferred bicycles. Cada mañana, every morning, Carla woke with the sun and made breakfast for a las cabras. Héctor would milk the goats and brush the goats and sing to the goats too. All of the goats estaban gordas y felices, so they were fat and happy. Una noche, Héctor and Carla heard a suspicious sound. It sounded a little bit like, ooh. Carla thought it was Héctor, and Héctor thought it was Carla. Look at the goats, they look worried. That's a weird sound. A la mañana, one of the goats had disappeared. So there's one missing. Carla rode her bicycle across the whole farm para buscar a la cabra. So she's gonna go look for the goats. What she found fue una tortita de cabra. So a goat pancake, that's what she found. Blah, dijo de la cabra. Bah, said the goat. Cuando Héctor vio the goat pancake, he knew what had happened. El Chupacabras, cried Héctor. The goat sucker, dijo Héctor. Oh no. The legend said that the goat sucker was a terrifying beast. But really, the goat sucker was a tiny gentleman. He wore a bow tie and drank chocolate with churros. Of course, once in a while, le gustaba chuparse una cabra. So it says every once in a while, he did like to suck goats. But usually he was a gentleman. Hector was furious. The flower lady heard the racket from the road. Listen, farmer, dijo la dama de las flores, you should try a little magic dust. It will protect your hermosas cabras. Try it. Ay, 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 dijo Hector. Hector sprinkled the magic dust sobre cada una de las cabras. Achoo, said the goats. Salud, dijo Carla. Hector handed the empty bag to the flower lady. ¿Todo, gasped the flower lady? I said un poquito. The ground began to shake violently. Oh no, what happened? The goats had transformed into gigantes, giants. The gigantic goats began to destroy everything, and nobody could stop them. Suddenly, Carla tuvo una idea. Well, she has an idea. What's she gonna do? Let's see. Chupacabras! Help! Yelled Carla as she pedaled through the forest. She was so scared that she fell from her bicycle. What happened? Said El Chupacabras. ¿Qué pasó? Dijo the goat sucker. Gigante goats, dijo Carla. You have to stop them before they destroy the town. See, I will suck the goats, for I am the goat sucker. Y eso es lo que hago. It's what I do, he says. Carla y El Chupacabras arrived at the town just in time. Look at those goats, they're ginormous. The goat sucker leapt onto the nose of one of the monsters. That's a hard sound to make. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. Oi, look at the chupacabra. All of the creatures were set down to size, except for El Chupacabra. Fortunately, the town did not suffer any permanent damage. Hector had tried to fix everything, but the flower lady helped him too. Carla spent many happy years on the farm with her father and his new friend. But ever so often, she would find una tortita de cabra. Of course, no one got mad at the goat sucker anymore. Y todos viven felices para siempre. So they were all living happily together, including las cabras. And that is the end. I love this book. I think it is the perfect mixture of both English and Spanish, and it's a wonderful representation of the stuff that we do at Sunset. I love Sunset. I love Miss Monica. So grateful to be able to help her out today with her Read Across America events, and I hope that you liked El Chupacabras. Thanks, guys.